Hello again, welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, Hanbridge Transport, and in association with digitalmotorsports.com. This is race 2 of our BTCC Replica Championship from Daytona International Speedway there in the US on the Tri-Oval circuit. So let's take you through this grid for race 2 then. So we've got Wayne in pole position, we've got Chuck in second, Chand in third, Love Rocket in fourth, Flash in fifth, Firepower sixth, Sideways in seventh, Team Silver in eighth, winner of race 1, Hodgie in ninth, and Stacking Yak in 10th. There's your grid, here's your race, watch them go off, lights are on, and they're all on the mediums, remember. Oh, and who's that? Was that Firepower? Didn't get a good start. He's going to be at the back here, Firepower. Yeah, he's going to be well off of his teammate there. Just got it bogged down a little bit on the line. Did Firepower. So Wayne is going to have to do it all himself unless he waits around. But he's out there in front at the moment. Chuck in second. So it's pretty much like race 1 actually. This is how it started. Chuck, teammate as well, Team Silver, he's nowhere to be seen at the moment either. So will Chuck do exactly what he'd done before and just hold back, let his teammate catch up? Well, we'll see and find out. Chand up to second, so Chuck is falling back, so he is just waiting. He's up on that right hand side, going to stay on that high line, is Chuck. So he's exactly what he done in race 1. So Chand through to second then, Flash in third, so this time he's got there with his teammate Love Rocket Rods, who's in fourth. So the two GTRs now, can they work together here in race 2? They're the only pair at the moment that are together really. Flash in third, Love Rocket fourth, and they're Sideways in fifth, Firepower in sixth with Chuck in seventh. But yeah, Chuck is just waited and his teammate's there now, so Team Silver in 8th place is behind him. So Chuck's done exactly what he done in race 1, and Sideways, what's he doing? He's slowing down as well. I'm not too sure why. Has he just not got anything in front of him to play with? Not sure. Firepower's in 5th though, but Chuck and Team Silver and Sideways all the way back to 8th. So not sure about what's happening now, unless he's waiting for Hodgie, of course. That could be what he's doing. We might see with this shot. Yeah, he was just waiting for his teammate Hodgie, who was at the back there. So exactly what Sideways was doing. Team Silver is with his teammate now, and that's a bit better. They're up there, they're at the top, the sharp end this time, the Subarus, and helping each other. Firepower getting a little bit stranded there. His teammate, of course, out in front, so all he can do is work off other people's slip, really. Firepower, it's the only way he's going to get his way through. But Sideways is taking advantage of Firepower's slip, and look at Chand down the inside, down the bottom line. He certainly took advantage of the Subaru's slip. Chand, what a bit of drafting that was from our man Chand. Leave it out, he said, and but what a great bit of drafting that was from Chand. Now, can he stay with them? He'll push him along, and he's going to be with the leaders. If these carry on like this, they will be there. Firepower 7th, let's go back down this field a little bit. Sideways in 8th. Stacking Yak, as you can see, in 9th. So having a good races here tonight is Stacking. And then Hodgie, our winner from race 1 in 10th. So just trying to get himself into the groove, trying to get with his teammate who's a couple of cars ahead of him. There he is. So back at the front though, Flash has taken up the lead, so it is Team GTR, Team Motul, who's up there. Wayne is not having any of it though. So it was the two McLarens and Love Rocket in race 1. This time it's the two GTRs and Wayne. So we've got the two teammates and a singular here at the top at the moment. But these lot here, these boys, they're not far off, are they? Chuck, Team Silver, if they can keep bump drafting and pushing each other along. Same for the McLarens. Look at the McLarens, look. Hodgie's got all the way from the back. He's now up with his teammate, and they're going up on the high line, up on the outside. Chuck and Team Silver on the bottom low line. And actually good tactics here from these boys in race 2. From nowhere, Hodgie has come up to 7th place, courtesy of all this teamwork. Wayne, no, he's taking out that lead. The two GTRs, Flash and Love Rocket Rods, and Chuck and Team Silver. Then sideways, Hodgie and Firepower. 4 minutes in, nearly 5 minutes in, and this is shaping up to be a terrific race, this one. Now, can Team McLaren, can they get another good result here in race 2? First and a second here in race 1, didn't they? So why not? And look at this for a race. This is superb. Exactly what it's all about. Firepower. He was just sitting there thinking, yeah, go on, I'll have a nice 4-car draft. Thank you very much. It might be the only way he's going to be able to get with his teammate, to be fair. And then we got, what happened to Chand? I didn't see what happened to him. He's gone all the way back. Oh, and he's just waited. He must have waited for his teammate as well, because he was up there, wasn't he, Chand? So they're all doing the right thing by waiting for their teammates so they can work together. But the trouble is, Chand's got nothing now ahead of him to work off. So he needs Stacking Yak to just bump draft him, really, try and push him up to that group ahead. But they look a long way back now. You never know, though. So we'll watch this space, but as much as you're trying to help each other, sometimes it's a lost cause, really. And I think that could be a lost cause, if I'm honest, but we'll see. I've been proven wrong more than once, as you know. So Flash then and Love Rocket Rods GTR boys are still heading up this field. Wayne, no, is keeping with them. He's just kind of hoping that his teammate Firepower can get his way through. If he can work with the other boys behind him as he takes up the lead, Wayne, he might be able to get with him. Sideways though, he leads up this second bunch. He's in 4th place with Hodgie, teammate in 5th, so McLaren's have got clear of the Subarus, Chuck and Team Silver. And there you go, that's pretty much all the cars in one shot there. The BMs are way back, so pretty much the entire field all in that shot there. What a shot. These two will carry on. Chuck and Team Silver still 6th and 7th, so still in the mix, still there, aren't they? He's only halfway through this second race, so plenty of time. And if they can all work together in that second group, they'll be on the back of this first group. And in fact, they pretty much are now, aren't they? Look at that, they're right on them. So this is going to be a superb finish to this second half of this race, isn't it? So Team Silver 7th, Firepower 8th. He's just getting detached again a little bit, isn't he? And then we've got the two Beamers who's just kind of, well, having their own little practice, really, of how to do it for race 3, maybe. Saying, look, this is what we need to do in race 3. Not going to get nothing here. So let's concentrate on this battle up here, because it's going to be a hell of a battle, because we've got, what, 5 cars here now in that leading group. And it's the two McLarens again. Team Illuminous are there, along with Team Motul and Mr. Wayne G. He's Wayne is just gonna stay with him and he'll just use their slip. He'll just borrow their bit of slip, thanks. And well, it's working a treat at the moment. He's in 2nd place. Could get the lead actually off a Flash if he carries on like this. But Flash, now that was Wayne. He was trying to get himself in between the two GTR so they can't work together, and it's what he's done. And Love Rocket is just getting pushed back a little bit from his teammate, but of course he can just work off a Wayne slip, can't he? There you go, there's the other group, Chuck and the gang back there. Sounds like a band, doesn't it, Chuck and the gang? So Hodgie and Sideways still working together, and I'll tell you what, if they can carry on, because they're in a great position where they are at the moment, if they carry on like this, they could actually get victory again, you know, because they're there, they're right there, and they're going for it. And now Wayne's dropping back, and he's maybe out of this fight for the time being anyway, because it's all GTRs and McLarens now that are battling it out, and these McLaren boys, they are looking strong today around this oval. Flash is holding them off at the minute, but Sideways is going to take that lead, and he has, and Hodges is just going to follow him through, and he does. So here we go then, Hodges and the McLaren up to first and second again, and it's exactly what I said. And we're looking good, and if they can get themselves out in front, this could be a double, team double, as well as individual doubles here, the way things are. Wayne, no, he ain't letting him have him, is he? And the GTR boys ain't either, so still these five, and then the little group behind, but it's this five now. This is where the race is going to be won and lost here in this group, and real close action. Superb driving from the League One boys again. It's not the easiest racing this around ovals. People will think, you know, it is because, well, you haven't got a brake, you ain't got a turn really. It's just flat out all the way, but trust me, when you're in a group like this, you've got air and draft all around you, you can knock the cars all over the road, and you've really got to be focused and concentrating on what you're doing. Otherwise you're going to be in that wall, and then you're going to be down there in the grass there. So it takes a little bit more skill than what you think actually to certainly get a result around these type of layouts. Wayne going up the inside, look at this. Oh, but he's getting squeezed out, the track's just disappearing a little bit, and you don't want to go down there because you get a track limit. So just got squeezed out a little bit of our Sideways Jules, didn't he? And Hodgie, it's under pressure now from Flash, and his Love Rocket there in fifth. Wayne tries that higher line, try and get past Sideways there, can he? I don't think it's going to work, because Hodgie, he's just going to follow his teammate through. And Wayne back to third, so McLaren's working really extremely well. McLaren's. If there's any budding racing drivers out there, any kids watching this, then this is probably pretty much textbook on how you're meant to do this type of racing. We've still got 3 minutes left, of course, so, but they're looking strong and they're working well, and I actually don't think they're going to make a mistake, you know. I think it could be another Team McLaren victory here. There's another plane flies off, looked like the same one actually, but it obviously wasn't. So I say come over, start lap 16. We're into the last couple of minutes, and I'll just run down this field before we go into these final couple of minutes. So we got Sideways, this is all really close. Sideways in first, Hodgie second, although he is going to get that first off his teammate, I think. Wayne in third, Flash in fourth, Love Rocket in fifth. As they take that high line, all GTRs, and there's a lot of, the bang in the bush, and and that's exactly what I said. That's what can happen, easily done. But it's just how things are on there. As soon as you tap one another door to door, that's kind of it. And then we got Chuck, Team Silver and Firepower all battling it out for 6th, 7th and 8th. But they're not going to be having any part of that group ahead of them, unfortunately. But then this is 3. And then we've got the 2 Beamers who still doing a little practice run for race 3. We've got Stacking in 9th and Chand in 10th. So let's go back and let's stay with this leading group now to the end. And the green machines are still leading it. Sideways in first, Wayne splitting them at the moment in second. Then Hodgie third. Then Flash and Love Rocket in fourth and fifth. Just getting a little bit off of these three now, then GTRs. They're certainly not out of it, but just a little gap forming, isn't there? They don't want to make that too big, because then they are going to be out of it, and it's going to be between these three. But I think whatever way you look at it, the McLarens are going to get another podium between them. Hodgie second then, Wayne in third. Although he's going to take that second off of Hodgie now. There he does. There he is on that low line. And GTRs are still there, so okay. Maybe they've got something. Oh no, this is the final lap, so this is going to be it. So let's go with that. Could be McLaren 1 and 2 again. No, sideways gets it. Wayne in second, Hodgie third, Flash in fourth, Love Rocket in fifth. What a great race up there. Chuck's going to come in sixth, Team Silver in seventh, Firepower in eighth. Great battles everywhere, weren't there, in that race too. And then the Beamer's going to come in ninth and 10th. Stacking and Chan coming over the line now. So there's your race 2. Race 3 coming up shortly. Hopefully you'll be there, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.